In this lesson, we're going to be learning Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. You just need to know 3 chords for this one. You need to know D major. So that's 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, or you can bar it. If you can get the open A string, that's great. But if you bar it and you can't get it, that's okay. You just don't want that sound. So you got to really arch your finger up to get that open A. But it might be easier to just play it this way. We need a G chord, which is easy, right? And an A major chord. So that's 2, 1, 0, 0. And that's it. Those are the 3 chords you need. So the intro, there's a chord progression. There's also a little lead part that I want to teach you. So let's start with the chord progression in the intro. It's D for a bar, G for a bar, A for a bar, D for a bar. 2 bars, actually. And then the verse comes in. So, pretty easy chord-wise. Let's talk about the strumming pattern. That's pretty simple, too. It's down, 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 up, up, down, up. Real simple strumming pattern that I'm sure we've done before. Down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Same strum pattern throughout the entire tune, okay? So that's the intro. Now, the lead part that goes over the intro is really cool, so I want to show it to you. So it's 5th fret, 6th fret on the C string. You hit that 3 times. Now I'm plucking it with my fingers, my 1st and 2nd fingers. Then you slide that back a whole step to 4 and 3. And then come back. And you do that twice. And then it finishes up with 7 and 7. Then 6, 5. Then 4, 3. And then 2, 2. 2nd fret, 2nd fret. Pretty simple. Okay, so that's the intro. Now, the verses are really just hanging out mainly on D and A. So you're going to play the D chord for 6 bars. Then you're going to play the A chord for 8 bars. And then you're going to go back to the D chord for 2 bars. So 6, 8, and 2. And then it goes to the chorus. So the verse sounds pretty easy. So 6 bars on D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 4, 5, 6. Now the A for 8 bars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to D for 2 bars. 1, 2. And that's the whole verse. 6 bars on D. 8 bars on A, back to 2 bars on D. And 1 bar is the strum pattern. That's 1 bar. Okay, so the chorus is going to start on the G chord for a bar. And then we're going to go to the A chord. And then the D chord for 2 bars. You do that again. Third time it's a little bit different. G, A, and then D, A, G, and then a rest, okay? So that's the 3rd time around. So it's G for a bar, A for a bar, D for 2 bars, 2 times. On the 3rd time, it's G, A, and then D, A, G. and you hold that G out for a bar. So those are half notes. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to an A chord for 2 bars. And then a D chord for 2 bars. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let me play down the chorus for you. So it's and that's it for the chorus. So next, let's take a look at the solo section. Okay, so the solo section is kind of part of the verse and the chorus. So it's D for 4 bars. Actually, I'm sorry, it's D for 6 bars, just like you'd start a verse. And then it goes to A for, I believe, 2 bars. Yep. And then it kind of has the chorus feel. G, A, and then D, A, G. A for 2 bars. D for 2 bars. And I believe you're back into another verse. So it's nothing new, really. It's just the arrangement of each of those sections. The verse and chorus is shortened. And that's all there is to it. The rest of the parts pretty much just repeat. It's all right there, tabbed out for you if you want to follow the entire arrangement. But pretty simple tune. And definitely work on the little intro part because that's pretty cool. So if you're playing this by yourself, you could start with that. And then go into the verse. Comes the chorus. Okay, so I just played through a verse and a chorus there. Now, one other thing before we exit the lesson, I want to show you a way you can kind of spice it up a little bit using a technique we've taught before called the roll strum. So on the downbeat of every bar, or whenever you feel like adding something a little special, you can do a little roll strum, and this song's kind of easy to use that with. So it's maybe we can go to the next chord. So I'm just flicking my fingers. If you're not familiar with the roll strum technique, just look for that lesson, roll strum. When you incorporate it here, though, you want to change your strum pattern a little bit. So the bar before you're going to do your roll strum, say you're on an A, and you know how we have those 3/8 notes at the end, so it's down, down, up, up, down, up. That last upstroke, that last 8th note, you're going to not do that. So it'd be to give you time to set up your roll strum. So it's so that you're making the last note a quarter note instead of an eighth note. Just something if you want to try to spice things up. So that's it for Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett.